Hello, welcome to this new video tutorial. Yeah, so in the previous one, I show you how you could generate a PDF file from with C++ using LibHaru. That one will show you only a small hello text, hello world text, and now we are going to push further and add a table, and then in that table we are going to load some data from a JSON file and dump it in our table. So this is what we are going to achieve in this example here. And without a further ado, let's start. We are starting now our VS Code instance. We are going to create a new folder. We create a new folder inside here. We call it LibHaru 06. Here we call it LibHaru here 05. Here is that, and then we open our folder, and then inside here we are adding one CPP files that we call student.cpp. Or if you call it again students.json.cpp, and here we start with include IO stream. So here integer main. So here is a sample hello world that we use to test if our C++ is properly configured. And then in order to do that, here we are going to compile it with G++ compiler. What do we see here? Build successfully. Okay, hello world, that's good here. Everything is done, and then now we can start our coding now. So in order, before doing that, we are going to prepare some libraries that we use in our program. So first we are going to download LibHaru and build it one more time, same as we did in the previous tutorial. So here is that we need to clone it. We need to clone that, and before even cloning, we need to open this msys 2 command line terminal. So if you don't know how to install it, here are some commands, and I also explained it in the previous video on how to my previous video. You can watch in my channel. So so we are inside here, then we need to go to this D drive, and for that we are going to type here column slash here enter. We have D here, and then inside D we go in the git repo folder, and inside there we go in LibHaru 05. Right, inside LibHaru 05, now we are going to clone. It's not there, so we copy again this one. So we are going to clone our LibHaru locally. If we just type enter, we are cloning that, and if we go and open this folder here, we can see that we get one LibHaru with some sample script and files inside. So what is what we needed, and then next thing that we need to go inside this LibHaru that we just clone. We are inside there, then we need to make a build folder, and then we move into that build, then see make double point prepare, so we just build file have been written in the build folder. So we just write our build file in the build folder that we created. Then now we can compile it. So it will take some time depending on your PC performance. It is building. We are 50%, 60%, almost done. So here is our DDL, which is created under source. So if we go back again now, we can get in. We just refresh this. Here is our build. Inside source, we have our DDL file, which is created here. So we copy that, and then if we need to copy that and then move here in the core root directory where we have our C++ file, and then we paste this one here, this DDL, and then if we come back here, we can see that here, the same place where we have our C++ file, we also have our DDL here. Then the next thing that we have to do now is to download this header file for this library, Nlohmann library that we use to for JSON. We use it for JSON to manipulate JSON file in C++. So we are going to make use of this library, and then so what we do is I just take this link here. If we just dump it here, we can download our json.hpp file. We just copy it, same thing as before. We move again here and put it in the root directory. So we have that one here. So here is the next thing that we have, and we will also need to have a file here that will save for now as our database. Of course, in the other example, I will show you how we can do this one with data from, for example, MySQL or any DBMS system database. So student.json, here is that file here, and I will just put some sample data inside to gain time. So here we have the name, we have the age, and we have the grade. We only have now like two stuff. We can also add this one to have 5 or even more. Right, we have here many data inside. So here is it, and so what we have to do now is to come back to our C++, and we need to bring another additional header here. We'll need the file stream to read our JSON file. So here we also include file stream, and then we also need this one, but because it's already here in our root directory, we are adding here only json.hp. We'll also need what? We also need our LibHaru. So we have LibHaru here. If we go to the documentations and using LibHaru, we go to the header to sample code here. We take this, use this header, and here are some of them what we have. So then now for easier use, then we are going to create one object, JSON object, and then we also need to use our namespace, standard namespace. And for the student objects, we are going to use, make it simple, not a class, but we are going to just make use of structure. So here is a struct. Here we can make it simple, easy going. So we have the name, the age, and the grade. So we have these three attributes here. That is there. And then what do we need again? So we have our students struct here. Here is our student. Then now inside here we can now start loading data from the file. So that one, then we have, here is what we get. And then if this one, so we just start loading data from the file. And then here we have list of students in a vector. And then after that, now we can load everything to the students here. Should be straightforward. So for each row in our JSON file here, we just take it and assign it to a student and then push it into the list or the vector list. So then on that one is done, same as we did before, we can now create our PDF document. We create now our PDF documents. Here is our PDF documents here. Same as before, we are going to choose the type of the document that we want to have. So we want to get a page, and that page will be in A4 format. So here you are using a standard A4 document page. Then so once this is done, we can now set the font and the size. Set the font and the size. Then we start with coordinates. So for example, if this one is representing if this one is representing we just take a pen. So here is our A4 document here. So we'll be standing here at 0, and we move from here. Here is our Y, and here is our X-axis. So here, from here to here will be 800, and then from here to here will be 50. So we are moving from here. So here we have the name, and then we are just going to add the age here and the grade here, and then after we put a line and add the header. So that is what we are going to achieve, something like that. So here we add this one, right? So here is, we are standing right now here. I can just bring a new page. So what we just did is this one. Oh, we just make this one here. Then you are going to we are standing something like here. We stand here. Here is 50, and then from here to here is 800. We stand here. Then now we are going to add a page. We are going to add the headers. So we have the name, the age at 150. So here we have the name 150 here. In X we have the age, and then here we have the grade. So we have the grade here at 250. So this is how we are going to be doing here. And at the end here we are going to draw a line here below. We are going to put a line to separate the header with we have the name, age, and the grade. We have a line, and then adding the line here is a separation line. We move from here to here to 300. Here to 300. So, and then this distance here will be -5. So this -5 is what we add here in each y-axis, in the y-axis here. So to separate this line, and then after that now we can now just add different rows. To dump our data. All right, and then here we are just going now to be adding row. Each time we move by 20, here by 20, and so on, right, and so on and so forth. Then moving this way, dumping, printing, and going down. So here is that what we do, and then at the end of that we'll need to save our documents. We save our document as student.pdf, and then we release the resources, and then here we can just do it simple, and then just write something here like PDF created successfully. student.pdf here then student.pdf. So once that one is done, we are good to go now. So we have used this vector. We haven't declared that here in the header. So include, we need the vector, and then we also make use of this fallback functions. We is not defined. We are going to write down, pause and write it down here. So here is this one here that we assign here, and what else? So it is good for our code. Now we need to go back again now with the libraries, and now try to put the place where we have this HPDF, and of course that one will be found in this if you go inside LibHaru, we go in include, we have our HPDF here, in this one here, so we are going to copy this part, and not that because it's window, we are going to use double slash, and then simple will be this way. We move here, we had this here, so note that we add this prefix here minus id here, and then this is going to be 5. Same thing, we are going to do a same thing here, but this one now should be for the configurations, which is located inside here. This is the configuration file we also need. This is build, LibHaru build include, LibHaru build include, that is it. And then we also need to add the place where we have our DDL is here. This is also the linking directory. This will be now the linking directory. So note that the difference here, this is ID include directory, this is LD linking directory. Here is 5. It is good. And then we also need to add this one here, linking HPDF minus linking HPDF there. So, and then we save it. What do we have again? So what do we have? Our file here, we have all these things. So now if we move this one and try to run our program, what do we have? JSON include JSON.hp. Okay, what do we have now? Sorry, yeah, we don't need that. We need here, instead this a current directory, we need this way, right? So now if we run it again, okay, successfully created. And then if we come here, we can see that a PDF file has been generated for us. And then if we reveal it in the Explorer and then open it, bam, here. So here is our table here. Here is our table with all the data that we loaded from the JSON document. So congratulations, here we just created our very basic table with data loaded from the JSON file and show it in the PDF. So I hope that this has been useful to you. So stay tuned for the next video with another better example. Bye.